Hello friends, how are you? Hola amigos, ¿cómo estáis? My name is Jitin. I'm an engineer and a Spanish teacher. Mi nombre es Jitin. Soy ingeniero y maestro de español. Welcome to my channel. Bienvenidos a mi canal, Español con Muchacho Indio. In today's video, we're going to talk about pronunciation. Pronunciation of the Spanish letters, pronunciation of the Spanish words. Hoy, en esta lección, vamos a hablar de la pronunciación de las letras de español y también de las palabras de español. Spanish is pretty similar to English. Like in English, we have vowels. In Spanish, we have vocales. Vowels helps us in the correct pronunciation of the words. Similarly, vocales in Spanish helps us in the pronunciation of the Spanish words. So let's see how these vocales sound. This is A. This is A. This is E. This is O. And the last one, oo. Similar to the English language, in Spanish we have 21 consonants or las consonantes. When these consonants or consonantes combine with vocales or vowels, we are able to pronounce words. So let's see a few examples. R más A, ra. D más E, de. J más I, ki. N más O, no. M más U, mu. Now we are going to talk about some rules, and these rules will help us in improving our Spanish pronunciation. The first rule is that in Spanish we do not pronounce the letter H or H of the English language. H no tiene sonido. H does not have a sound. For example, hola, which means hello in English, does not have a sound of H. Similarly, hotel, which means hotel in English, or hospital, which means hospital in English. The second rule says that you have to pronounce H when it is used with se. H tiene sonido con se. So when the letters C and H are used together, then you have to pronounce the sound of the letter H or H. For example, chico, that means a boy. Chica, that means a girl. Chocolate, that means chocolate. Or champú, that means shampoo. So you need to keep in mind that you need to pronounce the letter H or H of the English language when it is used with C or se in Espanol. The next rule says that if you're using the letter se with the letter A, you will not say sa. Instead, you will say ka. For example, casa, which means a house. Calor, which means heat. 14, which means the number 14. Cara, which means face. So you need to make sure that whenever you see the letter se with the letter A, you don't have to say sa. Instead, you have to say ka. The next rule says that if you're using the letter se with the letter O, you will not call it so. Instead, you will call it ko. For example, cosa. Cosa means a thing. Color. Color means color. Or corbata. Corbata means tie. Or corazón. Corazón means heart. The next rule says that if you're using se with the letter U, you will not say su. Instead, you will pronounce it as ku. For example, Cuchara, which means a spoon. Cuaderno, which means a notebook. Or Cumpleaños, which means birthday. The next rule says that if you're using ku with oo, then the sound of oo will be nullified. So let's understand this by taking an example of ku with oo with the letter E. So as I told you that when we have the letter ku and oo together, we do not pronounce the sound of the letter oo. So over here, we will just combine the sounds of the letter ku with the sound of the letter E. So we will say ki. So when you combine ku, oo and E, we will say ki. For example, Quien. Quien means who. Another example, Quince. Quince means the number 15. Or Química. Química means chemistry. The next rule is pretty similar to the previous one. If we have ku, oo and a together, we will not be pronouncing the sound of the letter oo. We will combine the sounds of the letters ku and a. So we're going to call it K. For example, queso, which means cheese. K, which means what? Queja or queja, which means complaint. The next rule says that if you're using K or the English letter G with A or the English letter E, you will pronounce K or the English letter G as H. It will get clear once we look at the examples. So the first example is geografía, which means geography. Or gente. Gente means people. Another example, gimnasio. Gimnasio means gym. The next rule says that if you're using the letter K with A or the letter O, you will pronounce it similar to the letter G of the English language. K with A, it will be ga. Or if you have letter K with O, it will be go. So let's see few examples. Gorra. Gorra means a cap. Gato. Gato means a cat. So the next rule says the letter uve or the letter V of the Spanish language will be pronounced as the letter B. So the letter V of the English language is pronounced as the letter B of the English language. So let's move to some examples. Vaca, that means cow. Another example, voz, which means voice. Another example is vaso. Vaso means glass, glass that we use to drink water. Another example, Volcán, which means a volcano. The next rule says that if you see two L's together in a Spanish word, you will pronounce it as y, which is pretty similar to the letter Y of the English language. So let's see a few examples. Yahweh, which means key. So for pronunciation purpose, we have removed the L's and put a Y instead. So it is called Yahweh. So there's another word. How will you pronounce it? Were you able to pronounce it? See? No? So the word is llorar. Llorar means to cry. Okay, let's try another one. How will you pronounce this one? So were you able to pronounce this one? See? Perfecto. So this is lluvia, which means rain. The next letter is N. It is not pronounced as Na, neither it is pronounced as N. It is pronounced as N. So let's see how it sounds when it is used in a word. Cariño. Cariño, that means darling. Second one, baño. Baño, that means a washroom or a bathroom. Another word, niño or niña. Niño means a small boy. Niña means a small girl. Moving to the last rule that says that if you see A single Y or the English letter Y means and it is pronounced as E. I'm sure that you learned a lot out of this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any suggestions, any feedbacks, any words of appreciation for me, just comment them below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just click on the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Hasta luego. Ciao.